Hello guys! So na naman ulit ang ating intro. Habang nagkakape at katatapos ko lang maglinis ng nail, naisip ko, ayan, hindi siya perfect, pero kaya rin, tipid tayo kapag tayong gumagawa ng ating sariling nails, di ba? Ang arte. Anyways, ano ba ang ating pwedeng pag-usapan today? So, naisip ko habang nagkakape, mag-vlog ulit, at pag-usapan natin yung finance naman tayo. Kasi, isa yan sa mga, passion ko na finance. Kahit basic finance muna tayo. I think every one of us needs to know and needs to have the knowledge pagdating sa finance. Kahit basic lang. Importante kasi yun eh. Pero paano na rin, pa-disclaimer na rin, no? Lahat ng mga sasabihin ko now is not a professional advice. I'm not a financial advisor. So, take this as entertainment purposes, pero sana may mapulutan pa rin ng aral kahit papano, di ba? So, ano bang ibig sabihin ko dun sa finance, sa basic finance? At bakit gustong pag-usapan natin yon? Sip muna tayo ng coffee. Okay. Gusto kong pag-usapan natin yun kasi importante din yun sa life natin na alam natin yun. I think as a Filipinos, most of us, if not everyone, I think majority, medyo yun yung ating kulang eh. Ako, I grew up, syempre, also like majority, hindi rin tayo naturuan sa school about basic finance, diba? Ang alam ko lang, naalala ko noon, tinuturo sa school, pag may isinuksok, may madudukot. Sinong nakaka-relate sa na yan, sa kasabihan na yan, which is very true. Alam mo yung basic na yan, isa rin yan sa maganda na isa buhay. So yan lang ang naalala ko sa ating sa ating school. And then afterwards, I think I had an accounting nung high school ako. It was fun. But not really tackling yung talagang personal finance. So, as a Filipino, I think, kahit hindi Filipino, kahit sino mang lahi, importanteng alamin natin yung basic finance. Kahit nga sa Bible, ang daming ang daming turo about dyan. So, again, hindi ito financial advice. I-summary ko na lang yung mga gusto kong sabihin ngayon. Kasi ako, why I'm talking about this? Kasi late ko na rin itong nalaman, although I had a very, huge interest when I was growing up when it comes to businesses, financial, ganyan. Pero, like what I mentioned, hindi rin ako talaga natuto ng maaga about it. So, yung pinaka-importante, I guess, is kailangan nating malaman yun is yung reason kung bakit. Kasi kapag hindi, aminin man natin o hindi, okay? Habang nabubuhay tayo sa mundo, kailangan natin ng financial, ang tawag dyan, financial knowledge. Kasi unless na tayo ay isolated somewhere, di ba? Hindi natin kailangan, we don't need to know about these stuffs. Kasi we don't need naman to buy, we don't need to pay bills, no, we don't need to work, we don't need to earn. Kapag isolated tayo and then we're just living somewhere in the bush, 'di ba? Hindi natin kailangan malaman 'yon. But as long as we're living in this society, sa system na to, I think it's very important na medyo may kaalaman tayo about it. At kung magre-research tayo, yung mga financial advisors, isa yan sa mga sinasabi ng mga most Filipinos, they are lacking or we are lacking na about sa basic finance. So, importanteng malaman natin yun kasi it will give us an opportunities na makapag-ipon, makapag-invest. At bakit kailangan yun? Because siya, money is a tool. No? Maraming nagsasabi, pag nag-research kayo about it, money is just a tool. Huwag din natin isipin na money is ano lang yan, para lang yan sa mga mayayaman, para lang yan sa mga ganid or greedy. Hindi po. Aminin man natin o hindi, mahirap man o mayaman, we are dealing with that. We're dealing with money. We are working because we want to have as well financial, di ba? Financial, ang tawag dyan, hindi naman freedom, but money. We want to have money because we need money in this system. But wag lang nating jujusin yung money. Yun ang masama doon. But to know the basic of it is good because sabi ko nga sa inyo, it is a tool. Parehas ng anumang tool, it will help you to navigate different kinds of aspeto sa ating mga buhay. Like, it will give you an options, options to give, option to be generous, option to travel, option to help, option to build businesses, option to invest, options to buy you want, options to be a blessings to others, diba? Because you are blessed with financial also. So, it really gives you these options. So, importanteng malaman natin yon. So, importante nating maintindihan bakit kailangan nating malaman at kailangan na tayo magka-interest about it. And we don't have to be scared. Dapat pa nga excited tayo, diba? So, importante yun. So, yun ang pinaka-basic. Kailangan malaman natin anong importansya niya. Yun. Marami pa yan. There's still a lot to that kapag i-define natin yan. But para sa ngayon, lang to. Basic muna tayo. Okay. Maybe sa other videos natin, pwede nating pag-usapan yan in-depth. But for now, yan na muna. I-summarize na muna natin. Okay. So, yun na, napag-usapan na natin. Nasabi na natin, ano ba yung money? Bakit we need to know about it? Diba? So, yun yung niya, medyo, reasons niya. Medyo talaga. Yun yung some of the reasons, yun. And then, kapag alam na natin yung reasons, then excited na tayo about it. Importante, bumalik tayo dun sa sinabi ko kanina, diba? As soon as we are earning na, as soon as we have the opportunity to earn, we have to, save a little. Kahit pa konti-konti lang yan, kahit 5 pesos lang yan in a week, Kasi, you know what, sa first, it's not about only the amount, it's about the discipline. Kapag ikaw ay nag-iipon, kahit gaano man yan kaliit, kasi, syempre, siguro, especially kung ka pa lang, newly grad, or kaka-ano pa lang sa work, kakapasok mo pa lang sa workforce, or let's say talagang hindi ganun kalakihan ng sweldo, o hindi ganun kalakihan ng kita, so maybe, hindi ka pa gano'n nag-earn. But, kahit konti, i-try mong mag-ipon. I-try pong mag-ipon kasi, like what I have mentioned, hindi lang siya basta ipon, hindi lang basta yung magkano at ilan yung inipon mo. But, of course, rin siya, yung disiplina mo, matututunan mo. So, yun, yung you're building a habit muna. So, yun yung importante, aside from, of course, saving money, yung, alam mo, you're gonna save this kind of amount. Kasi minsan wag nating ano lang yung maliliit na mga amount na yan. Because, behind that, ang importante is you're building a good habit, which is discipline on saving money. So, after that, kapag nakasave ka ng ganyan, marami kang matututunan at mas maiinganyo ka. Sometimes good kasi maiinganyo ka na to save more. Kasi nakita mo na, it's possible pala siya na makapag-save ka. Yun. So, next na matututunan mo na paano ba mag-invest, ano ba yung emergency funds na sinasabi. So, mag-save, yung invest later on pa yun. Mag-save ka for emergency fund. Yung emergency funds naman yan yung mga from the word itself, for example, di ba? For example, wala kang budget, nasira yung sasakyan kung may sasakyan ka, or kailangan magbayad ng bills ng kuryente, wala kang budget for that. Kasi for example, natanggal ka sa work, yung mga ganyang senaryo, 'di ba? So meron kang pagkukunan, kaya it's good to have that at matutunan din niya kung ano yung emergency funds na yan. So, ang rule of thumb dyan, usually ang pinakaano dyan is at least 6 months of your expenses, meron kang savings. At yung savings na yon, ilalagay mo siya sa any savings account na medyo may interest para nag-earn naman yung kahit savings lang yan, nag-earn siya ng kahit papano interest. Free money din yun. So, it's good to learn about that. Don't worry, kapag meron pa tayong time, if interested kayo, mag-discuss tayo more more in-depth discussions about such. So yun. At isa pa pala, bago yan na savings, no, importante kung halimbawa you have a loan, may utang ka at binabayaran mo siya ng interest, unahin mo yun na talagang magsumikap ka mabayaran yun, kasi sayang din kasi yung interest. So, yan yung unang tatargetin natin kapag may utang. Kasi minsan di mo maiwasan yan, lalo na kung halimbawa kumuha ka ng bahay or nagnegosyo ka, di ba? Minsan ganyan, or nag-tuition, kailangan ng pa-tuition, at hindi ka nakapag-save doon. Ngayon mo palang ikaw na tututo, di ba? You're still learning from now. Ay, dapat pala meron kang budget for that. Pero now mo pa lang siya natututunan at meron ka ng utang sa mga ganyang bagay or sa mga ganyang expenses, 'di ba? So, yan yung unahin mo if you could that. Yan yung tatargetin mo, kasi hindi lang dahil sa sayang interest, kundi dahil it's good to na meron kang peace of mind kasi wala kang pinagkakautangan. So, maraming makaka-relate dyan, 'di ba? Kapag may utang ka, talagang hindi mawawala. Minsan, natutulog ka na, iniisip mo pa. You have to pay for that, right? So, kailangan unahin mo yan. And then, kapag nauna mo na yan, nauna mo na yan at nabayaran mo na yan, yun na yung sinasabi ko kanina na save something na yung at least 6 months of your expenses, 'di ba? At least yan na 6 months of your expenses. Pwede mo siya, for example, magamit kung halimbawa, ayaw mo na mag-work kasi ayaw mo yung yung boss mo or yung manager mo, yung supervisor mo. It gives you the freedom to to have the choice na mag-resign, at yung within 6 months na yan, pwede ka maghanap ng work na much better, di ba? And then kapag may work ka ulit, i-refill mo ulit yung savings account. At least 6 months and more. Pwede yan. At least 6 months or 2 years, ganyan expenses mo. Yan. Pwede yan. And then, after nyan, kapag meron ka ng ganyan, learn how to invest. Yan naman. Kasi yung savings, you will put in savings, account na medyo maliit lang yung interest, pero safe, safe kumbaga. Kumbaga, hindi siya ganun ka-risky. Kasi ilalagay mo doon. Yung investments naman, there are a lot of models ng investments. So, medyo high risk na yan kaysa sa savings accounts lang. So, learn from that, yung mga term na yan. Kasi, it will really give you the overview na, okay, pwede rin pala kahit simple lang muna, kahit paunti-unti, pwede mo siyang gawin. Kasi lalo na now, there are a lot of options in this modern society na. What do you mean by modern? Ngayon yung mga modern technologies, marami ng mga options to save, to invest. So, yan. Yun yung mga basic na dapat matutunan natin. At saka, aside from that practicality and technicality, na later on, maybe in other videos, we could discuss more in-depth. Kasi ayaw naman nating maging super educational na to. Kasi I'm just throwing up those words. But if you research about it, mas marami nang tatakal niya talaga mga financial advisor talaga. And then you will know it. At saka iwasan, pero yung halimbawa nag-research kayo, tapos may mga dyan, may mga too good to be true na mga promises like 10% per month. Iwasan yung mga scam. Maraming mga ganyan, mga scammers. Yun naman yung downside ng ating modern technologies at the moment. Marami na rin mga scams. So, iwasan din yan. Yun. So, kailangan maging vigilant tayo na dapat hindi tayo basta-basta magpapa-scam, especially yung mga yung mga too good to be true na mga ganyang high interest na mga promises. When it's too good to be true, malamang hindi totoo yan. So yun, ano pa ba? Ano pa ba pwedeng i-add natin? Okay. Ang importante din is kapag tayo nag-earn na, kailangan, lalo na ngayon, speaking of that, mga modern technologies, maraming social medias, yung yung mga lifestyle creeps na sinasabi, iwasan natin yun. Before, sinasabi yan, mga 90s or 2000s or even earlier than that, yung keeping up with the Jonases, yung sinasabi. And now, we call it na FOMO, di ba? Yung fear of missing out. So, kailangan tayo, vigilant din tayo na kapag nakaka-feel na tayo niyan, na kailangan we have to be very careful na we don't buy or we don't buy something or go into something because of that only, to keep up, to keep up with the trends, para or tayo, kumbaga, napipil tayo na parang napipil natin, napapag-iwanan tayo, nag-work tayo ng hard, pero nag-post si ganito, si ganyan, si ng ganyan, bagong bags, bagong sasakyan, nagpunta ito si friend or si neighbor doon sa socialing coffee shops, at saka gusto mo na rin kasi gusto mong may mai-post pero wala ka pala sa budget, diba? Yun yung masama. I mean, I am not so against kapag ikaw ay ini-enjoy mo yung money mo. Isa rin yun sa purpose why you are also earning. You have to enjoy as well your monetary, diba? Monetary compensations. Kasama na yan. But mali lang siya kapag mali na yung reasons mo. Like, naiinggit ka lang, yung term na yon, sorry for that, but huwag na tayo magpaligoy-ligoy kasi minsan yung, lalo na, hindi natin maiwasan yan. Lahat naman tayo meron yan. Sometimes we compare ourselves to others, diba? Lalo na kapag pagod ka na sa kaka-work, diba? So, ginajustify mo na kahit wala sa budget mo. I mean, kung nasa budget yan, meron kang savings, meron kang investments, nagkakapag-give ka, generous ka na sa families mo, lahat na halos meron ka check sa banga. Alam mo, walang problema yan. Wala nga problema kahit, diba, kahit pa bumili ka ng mamahalin, basta afford mo siya. Basta pasok sa banga ng iyong budget. It's in your budget, there's no problem. Kapag ganyan na, lang siya kapag nagiging masama lang siya kapag hindi na, hindi mo afford, pero inuutang mo para, for example, makapag-post ka ng ganyan para masabi na ito, meron kang mamahaling ganito o ganyan, or pumunta ka sa ganitong lugar, nag-travel ka sa ganyan, pero pala, inutang mo pala siya, 'di ba? So yun yung yun yung wrong. That's the time na talagang you kailangan you question na why you're doing that, 'di ba? Pero kung halimbawa nasa budget mo naman, check the boxes ka naman, it's good. Travel with your loved ones, it's one of the as well na magandang gamitin yung money, 'di ba? You could share it with good experiences with your loved ones. Pwede mo silang i-treat, pwede ka mag-give. Sabi ko nga, one of the good thing to do with your money is to give, diba? Yung pwede ka mag-give in whatever way you want, as long as it's from your heart, diba? So, yun, pwede kang mag-give, pwede kang kung ang love language mo is gift giving, why not, diba? As long as hindi ka dahil lang sa gusto mag-post or gusto mong ipakita na gumagawa ka ng ganyan, but because you really desire to share it at to share your blessings, 'di ba? So yun yung talagang desire mo lang, to share your blessings, to give because you desire to share. That's no problem. Or you want to go there because you desire to really experience it, 'di ba? At naman, kaya naman ng budget mo, 'di ba? So there's no problem with that. We could treat ourselves, our loved ones, our friends or families, as long as you do it because you can, hindi lang dahil you can afford it, but because you really desire to do it at talagang, in your heart na, 'di ba, na talagang it's one of those things na nakakapagpasaya sa'yo. Basta wag lang dahil ginagawa mo siya just to show off. Yun yung masama. Pag nag-show lang tayo at may masabi lang na nagagawa natin yan. At the end of the day, hindi mo naman kailangan i-please ang anyone because there's no need to please anyone. Ang importante lang naman, piniplease natin, di ba, yung creator natin. Kasi yan naman lahat galing yung ating ating lahat ng blessings, yan naman yung source. Yun lang naman importante. We don't have to please anybody else. Basta just do, kung yung pure desires mo sa heart mo. Yun. Ang daming nasabi. Pero totoo yun, di ba? Yun naman ang totoo niyan. So, what else? Ano pa ba? Siguro yan na muna sa ngayon kasi naubusan na ako ng idea kasi wala tayong script. Spontaneous lang talaga to. Nagkape, nag-talk. Ayan na muna. Siguro next time naman kung meron pa tayong maisip ay dagdag dyan. Sabi ko nga, if you want an in-depth discussions about it, maybe we could do that. Ayoko naman sobrang haba na tong videos. Nag-talk lang talaga dito na nag-talk. But it's nice to talk to you again, guys. Again, thank you for your time. I'll see you again in the next vlog. Thank you. God bless always.